But yeah, right now I dropped like Al Pacino, Pirate, and T-Rex. So T-Rex, he had that tape. It was like a white box with a graffiti, and it was Breakaway Volume 1.
And what is the Montreal scene like when you get into it? Because like you were saying, you had the kind of like, you know, you were breaking and it was cool, it was new, you were young, and then you were like, okay, well, I'm gonna go do regular teenage stuff for a while. But I'm assuming that when you say you find the Montreal scene, you're talking about the actual, like, the competitive, you know, ciphering, competing, excuse me, that scene. What is that scene like when you step into it? And what
Yeah,
year is it?
like so when I really met the scene myself alone, it was in 2006. So I had a gap from, like, let's say from 2003. At 2003, I was not into, like, I was that Latino guy that can do windmills, but like at the house parties and stuff,
Right?
But I was really,
They'd be like, Victor, hit that windmill real quick. Hit
yeah,
that
yeah,
windmill.
yeah, 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 yeah. Like, no jokes, it was really that, bro. Because at that time, I was not hanging out with my homies from my neighborhood anymore. Like, I was not like going to the park, or like no more basketball. It was just like I don't know, hanging out but getting into trouble at the same time. Like really quick. Like, I had issues with the law at one point, So I had to make choices, and, like, as cliche as it can sound, like kind of the dancing took me out, like, to and not, I don't want to say like, oh yeah, breaking saved me, but it was the environment of being surrounded with different people, that when I did something bad, then they were like, yo, bro, like, what happened? Like, yo, I know you're a good person, like, just, stay with us and stuff. So I
A
just,
support system.
yeah, 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 yeah. So I have to give shout out to those people that they kind of like, they were believing in me or something. They were supportive, like, and yeah, but yeah, then, like I said, that was the 2006. I went to my first jam. It was Eye of the Tiger. The jam, it was called Eye of the Tiger,
Okay.
and it was organized by a b-boy from Montreal. His name was B-Boy Tiger. So I went
Wait,
there.
is
Yeah,
that that's not the Asian, is he Asian?
yeah, 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 like
And,
Cambodian.
yeah, and he's I think I saw some stuff of him like doing some vlog type things on the
Yeah,
internet. He seems like a wild dude.
yeah.
I've never met him, but he seemed like
I
a
was
wild
gonna say
dude.
so, but I don't want to get like into trouble. But he's my boy. Like, he's my boy. I have to show like respect to Tiger, because he was the guy that was kind of inspiring me, like, to I don't know, to be like there in the scene. Like, I mean, he was the guy that you had to beat to make a name. At one point, I'm like, okay, if I want to be somebody, I have to win against him. Like, and stuff like this. But I was looking up to him, like I went to his jam, and he was like noticing us, and he was like, yeah, yeah, you guys should come, da da da. But, like, yeah, I mean, now he's in another vibe, and like you say, maybe he's a little bit wild, but I think he's that person that, like, he wants his respect now, and time has like gone, and the scene has changed, and I understand him, how he can feel like a little bit. He feels like maybe he's left behind. But at the end of the day, like, I have love for him. I have respect. Like, I never forget, like, who was there supporting me, believing in me from the beginning. And Tiger was one of them. Like, because I have people that they didn't like me at first, and now they're like, yo, you're dope, I like you. I'm like, hey, you're like shady a little bit. Like, but that's
Got to
me. I
watch
don't know.
out for
Like,
those guys.
Tiger and many other people, like, there was like, they were there from the start, like, just believing in us and motivating us. But yeah, bro, that was my first jam. It was Tiger's jam. It was downtown of Montreal. I didn't even pass the prelims. So I'm sitting on the crowd and just enjoying the show.
Right. Right.
And I started from scratch, bro. Like, like, so, and then I went back, and actually I went to some practice spot too in the city. There was this place called YMCA, and every Friday at 8 there was practice. I think until today there's still those practices. It's been like more than 10, 15 years maybe.
Wow.
And yeah, 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 like, places like this kept the scene alive for sure, like YMCA. What else? I used to go to Cafe Graffiti. That was my spot. It was more raw, and there was local people there, like it's like local living legends, like my man Omegatron from Tactical Crew. He's actually Street Technique as well. Like yeah, Omegatron used to run this studio. Like it was not a studio, but it was like a community center somehow, but like for graffiti writers. And it was cool because every Wednesday and Saturday we were able to move the tables and just break there, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, Cafe Graffiti, man. That's like I am who I am like today because of that place. Because I was able to go practice there, you know, and it was like, and I was from the suburb, and they were like, "Yo, come to the city, man. Come." Like they were welcoming me with the open arms, and yeah, my crew. We used to go a lot to Cafe Graffiti. Like sadly, this place has shut down now.
I was just gonna ask you, is it still around?
Bro, like it was sad because after 11 years, it shut down. But somehow my homie, like he find a new place, a new community center, like in a different area. And the same people that was going there, they're going there now. And actually, it's a bigger place. It's like it's more chill, but no, it's nice. Like because the same people are there, so the vibe is there. But Cafe Graffiti, like you know the name Cafe Graffiti, you know.
It just sounds dope. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like that perfect wooden floor, not too big, not too small, and it was like the ritual. Like every Wednesday, every Sunday, like you just show up. You don't even need to call. Like you just like you knew that from 7 to a certain time, Wednesday and Sunday, there was gonna be breaking there, you know.
Dope.
But,
Now,
yeah.
as long as you've been in the scene, because you've been around, like you said, you started in the late 90s, even with that break, that was only 3 years. So you've been in this game for a minute. Who would you say, like, as you started to do your research on your own city and your scene, who would you give the honor of being the architects of the Montreal scene?
So you know when I was telling you that I was in Brassard and young kid and like you know just being surrounded, I was hearing stories because the older guys, they were going to Montreal every Friday, and they were going to that place called Côte des Neiges. So that's the area Côte des Neiges in Montreal, and that was a practice spot by Floor Rock crew. So
For more quality content from Beyond the Cypher with Illskillz, don't forget to press the like and subscribe buttons. Also, feel free to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Beyond the Cypher. Let us know how we're doing in the comment section, and to make sure you don't miss anything from the channel, smash that notification bell. We appreciate the love and support. Peace. Until the next episode.